systems fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. The apocalypse. The heat is scorching. Forests burned up. The sky colors red. Volcanoes erupt. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
With that, finally time for me to play an RPG for something that I haven't done in a long time. Also, I mean, just mention, obviously, RPGs, I want to say they're my bread and butter, but they're not, because I don't have bread and butter here. Just a variety streamer. But we are going to enjoy what we can of this. Probably should have. Go get my tab. Pop out. There we go. Don't know where I really need to put. It is warm here still. I don't have AC in the downstairs, so I just got a fan on my back. Sorry if you can hear that. It's kind of a necessity. But we'll see how we do here. We're gonna play Final Fantasy 13. Although I'll fully admit it's mostly because I want to play 13-2. I don't want to play that Poke. What I'm talking about. Catch and train them. I've played through 13 before. I've never did a full completion run of it where I'll try to get everything. What is it? S rank every single C mission. That stuff required to get the 100% completion. Post game or whatever. We'll read through all the data logs and everything else while we're going through this. See how things go. I was gonna start this last week, but whatever. Took me a bit of time to get everything running well. So apologize. Now everything's running. Able to just play the game. Not quite the same intro style as like 10. Hear that real somber music. It's more like, oh, look how breathtaking this is. Which is fine. Definitely really, really pretty visuals. It's like one of the first games that required 2 discs for the 360, whatever system it came out on. I was really excited for the time for the next gen Final Fantasy game. I will admit that. Everyone's just mystified by the flying. Zazzle here trying not to die. Okay, in all seriousness, now that this is on PC, are there mods to turn all the summons into like Final Fantasy or not to like Transformers? Can I make Optimus? Can I have Optimus Prime be one of my summons in this game? That'd be kind of cool. Right now, though, this is kind of just a preview of what's to come. I will give this game credit. It did do a good job at one thing, which I think was intentional. That was basically you can't power level. Which is completely reasonable. Are there any settings I need to... There's general subtitles? I think... we'll do normal mode. We don't need easy mode. Normal mode. What's the difference between normal mode and easy mode? What is easy mode? I don't think I've ever tried it.
for 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
Fortunately, no frame of reference for what's going on here. Just
You serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck.
okay, since we know from the opening credit sequence, though, we can recognize both of them as important people. Okay, so they were all prisoners. They managed to hit no one. Though, to be fair, she didn't either. Up until that point.
You alright? I'm not a Lassie.
This is just power she has, apparently.
So far, so good.
Granted, we know there's magic in this universe, so it's not necessarily off the table as far as like what that means.
Give me that.
Turns into a huge firefight. So are these cybernetic versions of monsters, or are these like monsters that are cyberized to be used by the like government? I'm not even sure if this one was a monster that was transformed or like it's just an original like mech creation. That thing's got buzzsaws for hands. I don't think there's anything to be rational. Most rational thing is to run. No fear. Active time battle tutorial. Let's view the tutorial. It's been a long time since I played. Time flow continuously throughout battles. Watch as your ATB gauge slowly charges. Here's perform actions by expending charged ATB gauge segments. The actions which they perform depend on the commands you select. You can input entire strings of commands and unleash them all at once. Select auto battle to queue up a set of commands tailored to your situation. Select abilities to specify individual commands as you fit. A description of each command will be displayed at the top of the screen. For now, try selecting the auto battle command. Move the cursor to auto battle. Two attack actions have been placed in your command queue. As you learn new abilities, you will use commands other than attack. It will also become impossible to create longer strings of him. Next, you will need to choose a target for your attack. When fighting multiple enemies, select your target using... Yeah, okay. You only face one enemy this time, so the choice is simple. To confirm the target. Once you have finished your attacks, enter more commands and continue fighting until you have defeated the enemy. Note they will only be able to control the actions of lightning. Saz will fight on his own, supporting her as he deems best. Good luck. From here on out, how you fight is up to you. That like break meter too is kind of interesting.
Fall back.
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey! Calm it down. I'm coming!
Jump. Heads up.
This thing won't give up.
I get the feeling the Chocobo is just like completely unaware of what's really happening. Yeah. I mean, we're low health, but we're almost done with this portion of the battle. Huh, we got 5 stars. Cool. 6 potions. That's all it took to take that Big Mac down and smacking it a few times in the face. Not that satisfying.
Oh goodness. Ooh. We did it.
Did we?
Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
But without context, none of these words mean us.
Man. Chocobo, we just can't catch a break, can we?
So like, is
That's a good question.
Sanctum like the name of the
Oh well,
government
follow up.
or the forces, or I don't know,
I'm getting too old for this.
those in charge? So, yeah, restricted, all right. Okay. Keep it as that. Possess an advanced digital journal known as a data log that automatically streams information deemed pertinent. Whenever a dialogue records a new entry, a notice will appear in the upper left corner of the screen. Freeze, press. All this stuff. Status. Level 1. Okay. So, strength 30, magic 30. Just weaker all around. Okay. Attack and blitz. You have attack. Equipment. I don't think it actually matters. $16 potions. You have the weapons that they have. Key items. Unicorn Mart. Personal gravity control device. Does this really need to be in here? Like, what does it do? Survival knife. It's just kind of flavor. So, app. Catalog. Hence, chapter 1. The Fires of Fate. Might give us some context to what's going on. Lightning and Saz are held aboard a military purge train along with a group of civilians destined for exile. So they're being kicked out. Purge just means removing the element. It doesn't necessarily mean like the movies would make you. Like the Purge films make you believe that you have to kill them, but like you can purge stuff without it being. In stark contrast to the uncertain and despairing people around her, Lightning appears determined and focused because she's supposed to be stoic. Basically, because she's a soldier, well trained to keep control of her. She seizes upon an instant of inattention to disable a guard, and her impressive display inspires Saz and the other civilians to take up arms against. It more felt like that was the plan. After clashing with army forces, the train crashes to a halt in the war-torn district known as the Hanging Edge. Saz attempts to figure out Lightning's angle, but she shows little desire to share. The former soldier throws herself into battle without the slightest hint of hesitation. What could be driving her? Just asks questions. Boom, right. Got a result. Speed with which you complete battle determines rating influence rewards as the spoils battle. For each second you undercut the target's time, your score increases by the target time. Oh. Militarized unit. Annihilators. Okay. Things.
You sure we can get through here?
Nothing back in this. Clunk, 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 clunk.
This is a mess, is what this is.
Can we shop? Unicorn Mart. Buy potion Phoenix down. Okay, no. Oh, nothing to buy or sell, huh? I know. Was there? Nope. That was it. Unless we really want potions right now, which we have 16. I don't feel like we need a lot more. Many and various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the mini-map in the upper right corner of the screen will flash a warning. Coming into contact with the enemy will battle. Okay. We got nothing from the battle, though.
What do you suppose this is? Is the army leaving its toys out now?
I don't know. Soldiers! Watch where you're flying.
Fixing to dish me already, huh?
I mean, not so much as that as just trying to understand.
Hey now. Great.
That's just, I don't think it's supposed to be like an item or something.
These guys don't seem very interested in our side of the story.
Nothing over here.
Like it or not, I'm sticking with you.
Oh, we got a Phoenix down. Sweet. No alternative routes yet. That was only about half the time. No spoils though. A lot of the things you have to, a lot of the battles along the way are kind of unavoidable. For the most part though, if you just push your way through the game, another potion.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell with the brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier.
Wait, are they called peacekeeper?
Hey!
Stagger causes extra damage, which is nice. Look at Fang, chipped fangs. That's stuff we need for
No need to be pushing now.
okay, I didn't know you could get in my way. As the shop changed at all. Nope.
Yeah.
Isn't surprising.
Nice from up there.
Did I get the initiative? Got him. We're not quite there. Iron bangle. Enemy intel. I'm not really sure what the difference is. The claws? Okay, so those all fall under. Angle of 1. Where does that go? Increases 8. I'll see how jumping over. Oh, there's nothing over here.
Cold-blooded murder.
Yeah, it does seem to be like that. Nice. It's a little quick battle. I said, for the most part, these things are really hard to avoid. Here? Here they try to hide something behind me. 50 gil.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels. So much for the element of surprise.
Item usage tutorial. Do this. Whenever your HP begins and run low in combat, you can heal yourself using items to avoid being knocked out. Select the items command when you're opening your party inventory. Look at the item. It looks like you have some potions, which for HP when consumed. The number next to the item name tells you how many items of that type you have left. If you have your cursor to the potion item, use potion.
I owe ya.
Got our potion back that we used. Ah! Guys, don't die on me. This is the beginning of the game. We have so much more game to see.
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
I suggest you shut up.
Hey! Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go!
The hell no! You're my only way out of here! No! Hey, that might get us across. Right there. Right?
Looks that way.
Well, now I'm stuck with you.
All right, you leave this to me. Hey, this way. Come on.
We have a fight on our hands, my bro. What the blitz does. We're fine. We don't really need to worry about healing here. They're not going to get us down low enough that we're potions necessary.
Here you go. Hurry up.
The way we came from. All right. We don't need to go back in that direction.
Hey now.
See if the shop has anything different.
Seems to be in working order.
I mean, yeah. It was very convenient that this was here. I'll fully admit that. Yeah, one of the things about the current, this current state of this game, like where we are currently in this game, is you don't feel yourself getting stronger.
Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Man, special in some way. Attack chain tutorial. To initiate an attack chain, first select auto battle or attack from the target abilities menu, then choose Psycho Marauder as your target. See the dart displayed beneath the target name that is known as the chain gauge. Put on the chain gauge as you strike. You attack an enemy, its chain gauge fills. Hit home, and the percentage beneath increases. The percentage is called the chain bonus. The more times you hit an enemy, the more damage it will take from subsequent attacks. Continue pummeling the Psycho Marauder, choosing your chain bonus until the gauge is, boost your chain bonus until the gauge is full. Once the chain gauge is full, one further blow will stagger your foe. Staggered enemy takes greater damage when attacked. Chaining attacks to stagger powerful adversaries is essential to defeating them. Be aware, however, that an enemy's chain gauge begins to drain the moment it is staggered. Once the gauge is empty, the enemy will no longer be staggered. He'll be done though before we get. Like these soldiers just don't have enough health to survive this. Credit chip, Phoenix down. What's a credit chip?
So, soldier. What's your angle?
About 90 degrees.
What? Classified military info? Huh? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
My angle. I'm after the Foul Sea.
Aren't we all? What sort of convoluted lever is that?
Still happy you tagged along.
Didn't have a choice.
How are you driving that thing?
On behalf of the good citizens, I would like to thank our brave false pioneers and express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below. By
We're exposed to the dangers of the world.
participating in this migration,
Migration? More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
Doesn't he look like he'd be one of the characters you
Sorry.
that follow you through this entire game?
These people need heroes.
But no, just a little side character.
Here.
Doesn't matter all that much.
You keep your cool, and they will too.
I have a feeling they had a plan for him and they just never went through with it because this game didn't take off as much as it did.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
Yet they still made 2 sequels.
Attaboy.
He's the best. He's huge. The Resistance Front. Catalog updated. Okay, well, first of all, it's not like I didn't see this. More Gil.
We didn't do anything wrong.
Well, no. It was always...
It's over. It's all over. I don't want to die.
Just gonna die anyway.
always kind of was kind of implied that like no one actually did anything wrong here to be part of the purge, you know? All right, fence, fields of war. Suspect citizens of Cocoon are wrenched from their tranquil existence and threatened with exile to the world of Pulse. The purge has begun. The land below is said to crawl with unknown perils, and terrified civilians begin to rebel against the Purge. Revolt also occurs on the train transporting Purge deportees, as Lightning's battle against the guards galvanize the other prisoners into action. Training comes to a halt in the distance of the Hanging Edge, now the hellish war zone where soldiers open fire indiscriminately upon civilians. Lightning makes her way through the middle of the conflict, all but ignoring her uninvited Emanian Saz. He seems determined to press onward even when the path before her is destroyed by military strikes. Okay, so something you do have to understand here is that it's very clear that the people being purged are actually civilians, are actual citizens. It's not 100% clear as to why yet, but we'll get there. Peaceful citizens of Cocoon live in constant fear of invasion by the forces Pulse, the worlds below, and supposed home of the terrorism. For even a single Pulsian agent to be discovered on Cocoon, panic and civil unrest would be sure to follow, threatening the very fabric of society. To prevent such calamity, Sanctum, Cocoon's governing body, initiates the Purge, a government-initiated officially entailing the deportation of all those who may have come into contact with corrupting Pulsian influence. However, the Sanctum army is now brutally slaughtering the civilians who were supposed to be realizing that the Purge is nothing more than a massacre in disguise. Snow leads the young freedom fighters of Nora in an effort to protect the Purge deportees from the Sanctum. Okay, so the belief is that the Pulsians somehow can disrupt disrupt the peace here, basically, through their influence. It seems to be more than just like a belief system, you know what I mean? 13 days. Day 13, Exile. Falsity of Pulse origin was discovered within the vestige of the outskirts of Bodum 2 days previously, having apparently spent centuries in hibernation, with humans none the wiser to the presence. The Sanctum deem the potential contamination by Pulse magic to a risk too great to overlook. Oh yeah, that's right. Magic is like considered like forbidden within Cocoon, I think. Basically, if you have magic, you're tainted. The idea, which is part of the reason why we don't have the Crystarium yet. The mechanics of this game and the story are very much parallels of one another, if you pay a lot of close attention, even in how the levels are constructed. Understand what I'm saying? So it's something to keep in mind. There's a lot of deliberate mechanics to story design elements like being made to mirror one another. So it's something you can appreciate. You can say it's you don't have necessarily say it's good, but it's something you can appreciate. All right, the Connected Impulsement. Basically, fallacy. I believe will tell us, but just remember that the term fallacy comes from fallacy, meaning false. Okay, an involuntary removal of the fallacy and the entire population of Bodum from Cocoon. Deportees were told only that they would be transported to Pulse, which obviously they don't want to do. History and myth. Pulse. Resting in Cocoon's shadow, the sprawling and enigmatic lower world of Pulse is home to a multitude of terrors, commonly believed to be inhospitable to human life. A strict ban on interworld travel forbids citizens of Cocoon from venturing there to challenge its hypothesis. Not even members of the Sanctum's upper echelon can claim to have seen the surface with their own eyes. The attempted invasion by the world's savage armies several centuries ago is well documented. Widespread fear of the repeated assault persists among the populace even today. Colloquial reference is often likening the world to a manner of living. So the idea of calling it Cocoon is that like this is our shell, our safe haven from the ravages around us. Otherwise, locale's Cocoon. From her lofty seat, the world of Cocoon has long enjoyed tranquility. The interior of her spherical shell supports several sprawling cities and population numbering in the tens of millions. Although a variety of dangerous beasts prowl the wild, advanced technology and the protection of the world's foul sea keepers ensure residents a peaceful and prosperous existence. Travel to the lower world of Pulse is forbidden. But given their deep-seated cultural fears of the place, Cocoon citizens would not even think to venture beyond the paradise they know. The Hanging Edge. Relic of days before the War of Transgression, the Hanging Edge is located near Cocoon's outer rim. The area once thriving urban center, but residents were forced to abandon the location when an attack by Pulsian forces cracked Cocoon's shell during the conflict several centuries past. It was since designated a restricted zone with civilian access prohibited. Soon became nothing more than a name on local maps. Cocoon Society. The Sanctum. Cocoon's central government, the Sanctum, holds supreme executive, legislative, and judicial power. It also maintains directive authority over the military. Despite the fact that Cocoon was built by the Foul Sea and not by humans, Foul Sea ought to participate only superficially in government affairs, leaving Cocoon's administration entirely at the discretion of the human Sanctum and its primarch, Galanth Disley. We'll see about that. The Purge. To the millions who call Cocoon home, the lower world of Pulse represents a constant source of fear. Suspected association with Pulse means stigma. Sometimes the words just don't come out of your mouth. The suspected association with Pulse means stigmatization as an enemy of the state and all mankind, even for born and raised citizens of Cocoon. The recent discovery of the Foul Sea from Pulse near the city of Bodom caused widespread civil unrest. After placing the city's entire population under quarantine due to the possibility of contamination, the Sanctum then announced its intent to forcibly relocate the affected to Pulse in an emergency measure dubbed by authorities as the Purge. Nora. Paramilitary organization known as Nora is a group composed of like-minded youths assembled by Snow and self-funded by the operation Seaside Cafe in Bodom. Functioning as a neighborhood watch of sorts, Nora members patrol the vicinity of Bodom for trouble. Most often, trouble consists of encroachment by dangerous forms of wildlife. Nora has never openly acted out against the Sanctum prior to the Purge. Because of this, the military has been content to turn a blind eye to the group's activities. Okay, so, to put it simply, they discovered a Pulse Foul Sea, which is kind of like a god in this world, hidden in Bodom. They are afraid of the contamination that it can cause through magic to the residents. So they removed the Foul Sea and anyone they believe had contact with in this event they were calling the Purge, which Nora and others are now fighting back against because they believe it's not just a precaution, but it's just an outright slaughter of people for almost no legitimate reason. Now, how legitimate the reason is still kind of up in the air, but we'll keep going and see how things go. The shop changed it all. I want to believe, if I remember correctly, the game actually does tell us when new stuff is added to the shop. I accidentally clicked the shop again. Yeah, everyone does. And I'll do my best to get you guys home. Okay, I didn't mean to jump up there, but it's fine. Why does that look like a giant windmill?
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
No, that's even worse.
No dirt naps today. We're all in this together.
Why is he so like?
Sanctum.
I just
SciComm, no less.
there are holes in that.
SciComm's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
Well, we are the heroes after all.
Just keep in mind they're wearing armor and you are not. By the way, you're just kind of lounging behind that thing.
Sanctum's gonna pay for this.
Please remember, kid, there are holes in that. You are not safe.
Nothing to worry about.
Oh God! I throws grenades.
Gotta clear a path out of here.
Hand grenade. The holy hand grenade. You're gonna get these hands. Killing our people. There's a whole bunch of dead bodies in this direction.
No more. There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
Are you wearing a
Shot, Jen.
bikini
Guns
top
blazing.
over top a
Hey, that's not a plan.
half-hanging open dress
Real
shirt
heroes don't need plans.
that's not fully up your body? What the fuck is your goddamn? What is your? What is she wearing? What is that fashion sense? Hand grenade! Ah, these hands hit like a dump truck.
Same plan as always. Hit him hard and hit him again.
We'll keep that up. Take like half their HP with one punch.
How about this?
Look how they just dissolve into the ether. Huh.
Don't you kids go falling behind now.
Hand grenade. The number to shout to shall be 3.
You all okay? Hey, Careful with those. Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Wait! Let me fight.
Tomorrow,
You
maybe.
can't expect us to just sit here.
Could help.
Yep.
Please, let us help.
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Here, take this one. Here you go. Oh, and one for you.
We just killed a bunch of guys with guns. You should have plenty of
Take
supplies.
care now. Mom?
Don't worry.
Huh?
So I just
Hold it steady.
here. Yeah, feels good.
Yep, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
You sure?
Yeah. Moms are tough.
Right.
It's the last one, boss.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
No,
Yeah.
Push comes to shove. Keep him safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
Ah, great.
All right, lay low and
Telling
you'll be
us,
fine.
telling
We'll
us
clear
quite
out the
deliberately
area.
she's the one that's been narrating. Though, yeah, she does not know
Together!
proper respect for guns. Do not just point at someone like that. That is bad, Vanille.
Right. New recruits, on me.
Come on.
Time to go, kiddo.
We're not losing to Psycho.
Don't get to
you
put
hear me?
this right here and have me miss it.
This'll be a piece of cake.
Another Iron Bengal. Yeah. Won't even let me look at their equipment. What do we get added here? Warpath Home. Purge is Sanctum initiative designed to protect the stability of Cocoon by forcing potentially dangerous civilians to relocate to Pulse. However, the relocation is simply a facade to cover the massacre that ensues. The government's true goal is the brutal extermination of all possible threats to society. Having discovered the horrific truth, Snow leads the members of Nora against the government soldiers of XIII. Inspired by the actions of the handful of brave young men and women, the beleaguered civilians take heart and join the battle in hope of returning to a normal life. Among the citizens who stand against the forces of XIII is a mother who wishes for nothing more than protect her son. No subtext in this game, apparently. XIII. Sanctum military is composed of two main branches. Guardian Corps, responsible for maintaining security in various jurisdictions throughout Cocoon, and XIII, Public Security and Intelligence Command. XIII is an elite special operations unit charged with protecting Cocoon from Pulsian incursion, in contrast to the lightly armed Guardian Corps. XIII employs an array of advanced heavy weaponry and cruiser-class airships. As XIII bears responsibility for any and all threats to Pulse origin, it was XIII who conducted the probe. Don't really know all that much.
Stay sharp. Don't want to make their job any easier.
Sorry, boss.
Save you. All right, let's get these guys down. Holy hand grenade!
Yeah!
As I find out, different types of attacks stagger things better than others. So some things will stagger better to like magic. Are you using up my potions?
All right, let's shake things up a little.
Mobilize beta force! Put down the resistance!
Firing into the air is not the smartest of ideas. What is this?
Heroes don't run from fights. There's nothing we can't do! Thanks.
You okay?
I think I'm gonna be dead before we stagger it. Doesn't have much health left. Ah, man, didn't even get its heal off. Got several potions back from that.
No kidding. Stay down.
Let's stop firing. Are you unable to move?
I told you, didn't I? Moms are tough. Get him home. Please.
Hold on!
Yeah, obviously, I want to say it.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the Purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here?
Why were you on a train then?
Execution masquerading as exile.
Hey,
That's
how
what the Purge ever
how
was.
far were they planning on taking you before they actually killed you?
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
The Purge was PSICOM. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
PSICOM, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they?
No.
Pulse File C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Or to say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
I've come to give you another boss battle. Hello. Myrmidon. I wasn't sure he'd make it to another round, so I had to get that out. Oh, we got a 5-star. Sweet. Digital circuit.
What's that? Huh?
Nuclear strike.
Attention, Purge deportees. Attention, Purge deportees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah.
Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The Pulse File C.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Mom.
You're really cheerful for how much death and destruction's happening around you.
Here. It's too much, isn't it?
I've been through a lot already.
Later. Ciao.
Has no fucking clue what to say. Hope might be the worst part of this game.
Smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
So, how do you figure that post-foul scene is different from the sanctums? All things being equal, I just as soon keep one.
Time to jump.
Yeah. Hey, 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 hang on! What the? Hey!
How's she know her thing's working together?
Damn. She can do it, so can we.
You don't have her thing! Oh, thank goodness it works for more than just her. Thank goodness you fell directly on top of it, too. You didn't jump like she did. You just kind of fell.
Come on, come on.
This is terrible.
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Of course not.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
Get him home. Get who home?
It's actually a fair question. She never really specified who that was, and he didn't get a good look at him.
Catch. What are you doing?
So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Yeah.
Jet bikes!
There's our ride. Now you're talking.
How could they?
Crawl through there. Fuck, there's space. But the game don't let
I
ya.
hope everyone's all right.
What'd I get?
Standing.
Yeah, well, we don't have magic right now anyway, so may as well put on the power suit. Got a new thing for him. Okay. Alright. Are you gonna take forever and read through all these? Yeah, probably. Coon citizens have always been terrified of Pulse and the mysterious horrors that are said to stalk the hostile land. Your fear is so great that if Cocoon native were to have even the briefest contact, pulsing elements Former friends and neighbors would consider them corrupted and dangerous. In light of this fact, the Sanctum orders their purging of Bodum in an effort to remove all potentially pulse-tainted civilians. This is all really, this is all... I think this is one of this game's biggest weaknesses, is how much it repeats information. But I don't think we learned anything new in any of that. Accordingly, soldiers round up those identified as candidates for relocation and inform them of their exile. However, SICOM, the elite arm of the Sanctum military, then begins to massacre the helpless civilians. This prompts Snow to lead the people in a rebellion against the army. Tragically, one of the civilians who decided to follow him, Hope to protect her son, dies in the act of saving Snow's life. Afar, the boy witnessed this moment of his mother's death in shock and disbelief. This is just repeating things that we have seen in the game. But that might add some more context for those of you who are like, what the hell's going on? A massive object is transported through the sky over the Hanging Edge. This object is the Pulse Vestige, a lower world artifact that had been nothing more than a Bodum landmark. 2 days ago, it was discovered that a vestige housed a long dormant Pulse Fal'Cie. It's from Pulse. Why wouldn't you want to just remove it? The Fal'Cie had slumbered undisturbed on the outskirts of the Cocoon City for centuries. Sanctum decrees that the presence of the Pulse entity and its corrupting magics have tainted the entire populace of the city and intel. That's free myth. Pulse Fal'Cie. Fal'Cie are in existence beyond human comprehension, possessed of incredible magic power. The ones responsible for Cocoon's destruction are protectors of humanity, but there are others of their kind as well. Fal'Cie who dwell on Pulse and name themselves enemies of Cocoon. They name themselves. I've yet to see the evidence of this, but we'll see. Humans who encounter Pulse Fal'Cie are cursed, being turned into Lissi in order to destroy Cocoon. It is for this reason that most ordinary citizens support the Purge. Anyone who may have come into contact with one of these Fal'Cie represents bioweapons. The Sanctum has developed a vast arsenal of weaponry to defend against the constant threat of Pulse, and these living weapons are one of the many fruits of its research has borne. Ordinary Cocoon wildlife transformed into efficient killing machinery throughout selective breeding, intense training, and physical augmentation. Bioweapons retain all the raw power and feral fury of the nature of their natural counterparts, while obeying the commands of their handlers and with unwavering loyalty. AMP technology. Antimatter manipulation principle forms the foundation of a variety of technological wonders, enabling phenomena ranging from phase-space interference to the manipulation of gravitational. Humans ordinarily lack the means to wield magic, but through the use of mana drives, another product of the principle, it is possible to synthesize its effects. So this is technology acting as magic. It's not magic itself, so it's not considered to be the same thing from their perspective, basically. Okay, it's the shop. Okay, the shop is not any different. Oh, I probably should save though. Let's save. We'll save. Still in chapter 1 after all. Yeah, we're a little bit stronger, but that's because of an item change. I hit one of you. You're fine. You're hunched over, but we'll get him dead before he can. I don't think there's any threat of going down, buddy. Okay. I like how I have camera controls, but I don't really.
No, don't go rushing in on your own.
Really get to control them all that. Sure. Oh.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
All right, on my go.
Right.
But I'm just gonna point this out. Notice when I changed the that item on him, it changed the symbol on the back of his coat. That's what's actually being equipped on Snow. Examine.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you've got to save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
Ready!
Race ya.
Hey! It's us! It's us!
Oh, thank goodness, those guys are alive.
Don't shoot!
Snow!
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it!
Hey,
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
A little bit.
I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what? That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
What?
This is not concerned.
You have no idea what it was like. Oh.
everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
I don't think he heard you.
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry, none of you are invited.
That's mean.
You serious? What about me?
Catch you later.
Oh. Wait! Come back!
Oh, now we're Hope. Oh, gee. Why? Oh.
It's dirty.
I'll get you all someplace safe.
Stop running around, kid.
Which direction do we need to be going in? What's in this direction?
Leave this to Nora.
They all fell.
Psychom's nothing.
Where are you?
What are we supposed to do now?
Everybody keep calm.
Change what's done. Just have to survive. No one's getting burned.
Nothing back in that direction, really.
Honey, where are you?
Hey, stay with your family. Leave this to Nora.
Bring
All
me
right.
every round you can carry.
I'll get you all someplace safe.
Still have to check. Still haven't given me anything. Anything to purchase. All right. New weapons. Air wing. Wait, no. Wait, no. What's her weapon? Doesn't have one. All right. Into the vestige. Still cannot shake his feelings of guilt despite his efforts to protect the Bergie Porteous from the Sanctum forces when he's fallen. Death of one woman in particular haunts his thoughts, a mother fighting for the sake of her son, who gave her life to save Snow. In moments before her death, the woman begged the leader of Nora to take care of her child, but slipped from Snow's grasp without revealing the boy's identity. With Godot's help, Snow breaks out of his depression. He figures that if he just goes ahead and protects everyone, then his woman's son will be saved as well. After checking to see if the children are safe, Snow leaves the waning battle to the fellow Nora members and sets off the new determination towards the vestige. His fiancée is still held captive by the Pulse Valsea. A boy watches him leave, eyes filled with rage and loathing. To his grief-stricken mind, Snow is responsible for his death. No being rational today.
Can't go any farther.
Anything down this way?
I'm crying. Do what you deserve. Split up and find a way out of here. I think I'd rather have died.
No. Thought maybe, there could always be an item
I think
war.
I'd rather have died. I'm not crying. You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
And we still have a chance!
In you go. That way.
No.
Huh?
If we go in there, that thing could... It could make us l'Cie. This is... I don't think I can...
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Here we go!
Being very stupid.
Uh-oh.
Snow is gonna kill me.
You hear me? Hey!
We hear you, bro, but we just don't care.
Pulse Valsea. It held our future and our fate.
I love how it gave us a save spot. And then a cutscene and then another save spot. It was totally epic, but we couldn't show it to you. Promise.
Now, where is the... Oops. Well then... Guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the foul sea. You become a pulse lessee, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard?
You mean, what do you mean?
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope.
As in, I hope to get out of here alive.
What were we thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around.
Excited by it.
Oh, check this out.
Hey! Vanille, where are you?
This way.
Well?
That's,
A fishing rod. Not even kidding. I'm fairly certain her weapon is a fishing rod. His is a boomerang.
I'm gonna regret this.
His is a boomerang, but hers. At least there's an idea that a boomerang kind of is supposed to be a weapon. A fishing rod, that's just weird.
Okay, back to exploring.
Okay. Horse combat. Now it's time to explore.
better stay close.
Wants us to go over there.
What am I doing here?
Not gonna go. Anything to buy in the shop. What's B&W Outfitter? Oh, we can buy. Oh, okay. Okay. That's where we can get items. Now have access to. Where we crash land.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Nope. In fact, I'm fairly certain it's not. You look so disappointed in yourself.
To get out of here.
Oh, I mean, we'll figure that out as we progress through the mission. These are new.
This was supposed to be empty.
Yeah, just strike. They weren't paying attention.
What's wrong with her?
Or potion.
Please don't go looking for trouble.
Not looking for trouble. Just really good at finding it. What am I doing? Oh, no, we only got 4 stars. That's because I had distracted myself.
We really shouldn't push our luck here.
A lot of things we shouldn't do. No dialogue. Events. Oh, chapter 1's done already? That's it. Chapter 1 finished. I forgot how many chapters are in this game. I want to say 13 because that makes sense, but fates intertwined. For centuries, Paul's fallacy has slumbered, undisturbed on the outskirts of a cocoon city. On the day the lower world entity is finally discovered, Cocoon's peaceful society is plunged into chaos. The government judges the city's inhabitants to have been tainted by their unwelcome guests and begins a merciless campaign to expunge both the fallacy and the corrupted citizenry. Instead of the exile they were led to expect, the civilians face extermination at the hands of the Sanctum Army. People attempt to fight back, but are hopelessly outmatched by the military. Lightning cuts her way through this battlefield, doggedly followed by the desperate Saz. Snow, meanwhile, seeks to rescue his fiancée. A boy spurred on by a dream of revenge pursues Snow with the help of an unusual young lady. Though driven by separate goals, their paths all lead to the same sea. In pursuit of Snow, Hope has fallen into a panic. In his single-minded pursuit of Snow, he has rushed into the lair of the fallacy and is only now recalling the terrible nature of the being that lurks within. False entity could use its power to curse them or to turn them into l'Cie. False l'Cie are the doomed servants of the fallacy, created them despite the fear of the people of Cocoon. Hope's companion, Vanille, seems unconcerned by the dreaded possibility. Bemused by her indomitable cheerfulness, he nervously follows her in search of Snow. The Snow who convinced his mother to fight. The Snow she was protecting when she died, and it was Snow who must be made to pay. Pulse l'Cie. Beings known as fallacy possess the power to enthrall unwilling human instruments, compelling the victims to serve their will. These individuals, known as l'Cie, are marked with the indelible brands. They gain the gift of magic, but also bear the burden of completing a task known as focus for their fallacy master. Pulse l'Cie, tools of the fallacy from the world below, are considered dangerous enemies of Cocoon society. There exists no means of removing the l'Cie brand and the curse thereby imposed. Pulse l'Cie are hunted relentlessly. Pulse vestiges. Fallacy sculpted Cocoon in antiquity using resources harvested from the world below. When Cocoon's shell was fractured in the war, he repaired it with raw materials being gathered from Pulse, buildings chief among them. Remnants of these structures, termed vestiges, can still be found throughout Cocoon today. Okay, so the idea is they gathered resources for rebuilding, but they accidentally scooped up this fallacy in the process. A centuries-old vestige outside the bonum was believed to be nothing more than a harmless curiosity. The discovery of the pulse fallacy inside its walls proved this false, however, leading to the detainment and subsequent purging of countless citizens. Crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And this is Werg droids, Werg scan droid. All right. More of them over. All the enemies guard areas limited by their field of vision and other means of protection. Upon entering a guarded area, there is a chance that the enemy or enemies patrolling will take notice. If your trespass is observed, a warning icon will appear over the heads of any enemies alerted by your presence. These foes will then become hostile, taking up the defensive positions or rushing forward to attack. Party leader comes into contact with the enemy, that battle will begin. Battles begin normally if the enemy is aware of the party's presence. If the enemy was caught off guard, however, the party will be able to make a preemptive strike. Certain enemies, like Zword Scandroids, have extremely narrow fields of vision and can easily be approached and noticed. It is always advantageous to do so if possible, as initiating a preemptive strike forces enemies to enter battle. Their chain gauges near staggering threat.
No daydreaming now.
They're also incredibly easy to kill.
It's his. Where is he?
Iron Bangle on Hope just because he needs. Yep, that is the one that he.
Where do we go now?
The one that he came in on. Very good, Hope.
No daydreaming now.
There was no way for me to get over there. I have to go that way. Yeah. There's no point in like redoing battles like something respawns. Kind of get through where we need to go, especially because they're not gaining like experience or anything like that.
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Falsey and Lissy are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then
your problem?
They were already purging you. You were both there.
hell on earth.
Am I mistaken?
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Were the people on that train not part of the purge? They seem to be captive.
Sarah? Huh? Can you hear me? Where are you?
Over here, come get me. No, what the hell is this place?
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
Think very highly of yourself, sir.
Wonder what that's for.
Me too. Alright, well. Catalog. Where men fear to tread. To the citizens of Cocoon, the lower world of Pulse is hell rife with unknown terrors, and the recently discovered Pulse fallacy is an invader from that hell. In an effort to quell the growing panic in the wake of the entity's discovery, the Sanctum initiates an extreme measure known as the Purge. Under the initiative, not only is the fallacy to be cast out of Cocoon, but all the civilians nearby as well. Why do we need to know all these things 17 times over? Any person coming into contact with the lower world beings' foul energies could already be corrupted, and no potential enemies of Cocoon can be allowed. The ensuing deportation claims the lives of countless civilians, Hope's mother among them. After witnessing her death and chasing Snow near the Vistage in a blind rage, Hope suddenly realizes that he may soon share the same fate as the Pulse fallacy relocation to the world. Vanille, however, calmly accepts the situation and lends her support to this distraught boy. Unaware of his young pursuers, Snow begins exploring the arcane halls and chambers of the shrine like Vestige in search of her captive fiancée Sarah. Trying to hide stuff on me. No, nothing up here. All right, just a random side path that we don't need to worry about. Fun. That's always great. Chapter 2. Oh, there's stuff down here to fight. Oh. Floating orbs things.
Nothing
Just
to worry
me.
about. You see that?
Do you extra damage, my friend?
How about this?
Kinda 7. Is there anything down either of these pets? It's nice for decoration. All right. Whatever the heck this thing is.
Just hold on, Sarah.
How did you turn that on? What'd you press? Oh, thank goodness you knew it did that.
Still won't budge?
Maybe you smack it 60 more times.
I think the door is winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh,
I'm about to sing.
Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold up. All right, go for it. Make it happen.
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Oh, well, that's all you need to do is apologize. All right.
Hey. What? How'd you open it?
All she needed to do was apologize.
After you.
Be silly. Shrouds are special signal use aerosols that can only be used outside of battle and grant the party tactical advantage. Fortisol and Agisol bestow the bonuses at the start of the battle. Septisol, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection, eliminating any concern for being spotted and attacked. It's used for avoiding combat and also for launching preemptive strikes. Enemies like pant runs whose field of vision allow them to monitor wide areas normally turn hostile and display warning icons as soon as they are approached. Apply a spray of Deceptisol, however, and you will have no trouble. Strike. To open the Shroud menu, press Tab while exploring. Select Shroud with pen. Close the menu without using Shroud. Press Tab. Backspace. Shroud effects wear off after a brief duration, so be sure to time them application carefully.
These Pulse folks can learn a thing or two about interior design.
Okay, this does it. Nothing behind me, right? Not this time.
There you go, stomping off on your own.
The outfitter. What'd you update in the data log? Chapter 2. Open doors beckon. False LC, an entity that threatens the peace of Kusun's society, holds Snow's fiancée captive. As the determined Snow delves even deeper into the alien structure, Lightning and Saz arrive at the vestige after fighting their way through caves of Sanctum forces. The unlikely duo's progress is halted by the impassable gate, which finally opens as if in response to Lightning's whispered word of apology. Did her plea reach the mind of the fallacy, or was another being responsible for opening the portal? Saz explores. Saz follows the ex-soldier to the vestige, bemused by the lack of explanation, but driven by nothing. Driven on nonetheless by a purpose he has yet to. Okay, but we don't need the shroud. Arguably. He was staggered! Still got 5 stars. See, I didn't even use a shroud.
Don't scare easy, do you?
No, not generally. Really? They're still easy to. Let's pick up this first. How fast did that count as? 2 seconds. All right. Maybe I'll get a better weapon over here. Phoenix down. That's not a weapon. All right. To this one, I will. I don't know why he switched focus. All right. Pushed it close, but we got it. This one was a battle we had no choice but to engage in. What's that?
Hard to believe no one noticed this thing for all these years.
And probably have no choice, really. This one or multiple? We got you. Ooh. Again, we don't have magic yet, so because we'll take her power, attack power. Done.
Robotic death machines. Fantastic.
I'm not sure why they're all stationed. Well, removing this place,
Those
of course they're all
things are still
stationed.
around. Might be some soldiers trapped in here too.
Are they trapped?
Except they'd probably be l'Cie by now. Huh? Not even human anymore. Just post-l'Cie. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
I have no concern of being one yourself.
There's the next one.
Not hard to tell. I'd like to say this was like a puzzle, kind of like the parts with one of those temples in
Nothing to worry about.
you know what I mean with in Final Fantasy X, where you have to figure out how to navigate those temples. Oh, I should have walked past it and checked the other.
All right.
Oh, like, I guess that's past it anyways. Matter. Going in that direction regardless.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
What if we wanted to go up? Like, do you know where she is in here?
Your hero's on the way.
Oh, hey! He built stairs for us. That's wonderful.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
What are you?
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
We could just run away.
More data logs. I swear to God, if this just tells us stuff we know already. Military weapons stalk the halls of the Vestige. No kidding. To the SciComm Recon team. So, term. That uncovered the lower world being 2 days previous. Still trapped inside, lightning size, know that the real threat is not part of the Sanctum Army, but the Pulse Fal'Cie and its servant Lissy. Pulse Lissy are former humans who have become agents of destruction. Those residents living near the Vestige face being purged simply because of the proximity to the Fal'Cie and the possibility that its power has bound them in servitude. With tales of Lissy haunting his thoughts. Oh my gosh. Hope hears Snow's voice calling in the distance. Although he plans to confront Snow over his mother's death, the reality of the situation becomes too much for Hope to bear. He cannot go through with it, not yet. 13th, day 11, discovery. Bodum Vestige was a minor local landmark paid little regard. That changed on this night when SciComm discovered that a relic's long sealed entrance had somehow been opened. Reconnaissance team sent inside, reporting the discovery of a Pulse Fal'Cie before communication links suddenly went silent. Deeming it probable that the soldier had been made Lissy, the Sanctum then resealed the door to the Vestige, trapping the team inside. The following day brought public announcement of both the discovery and plans. And get by. No, not really. already got the stuff over there. Honestly, at this point in this game, this is kind of just busy work. Just kind of just... Like, even this is not even really teaching you the mechanics anymore. I just have enemies here to represent the fact that there are enemies here. Represent the fact there are dangers to face. Stuff in this direction?
No daydreaming now. Hit back. Bye-bye.
Those things are basically like nothing. What do we kick up here? Cortisol. So that's one of these. There's some run away, but this is like the only direction we have to go in. Time. I save or fail to save?
We can't fight things like that.
Well, we keep doing it. Kinda have to do.
Can't we take it a little slower?
Probably. 100 gil. But I'm a hibbity hop. Can't stop. Oh, that's oh. Oh. That's a
What are they?
See, the scene failed. This is what happens when the sea don't complete the focus the foul sea gave him.
he turned into those things.
Let's even these odds.
Let's even these odds. Hand grenade.
How did you get in here? You gotta leave. Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet. Once I find Sarah, we'll all leave together. You'll be home in time for dinner.
You...
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is. She's a Pulse Lassie.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that Fal'Cie. I
Gotta
gotta
find
find
him.
her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help a Lassie? They're the enemy.
Huh?
How can you save a Lassie? You're not... That's insane!
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Should we wait around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse! Why is this happening to me? When they found the Fal'Cie the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us, threw us on that train. And because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help a Lassie?
Hey again.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a Lassie.
What? A Pulse Lassie?
The Fal'Cie has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... What was her focus? When she became a Lassie, what did the Fal'Cie order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
I have no clue, sir.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a Fal'Cie, they become a Lassie, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, Lassie end up as one of those things. What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man.
Foot in mouth.
There's no way to turn a Lassie back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a Fal'Cie slave.
I cannot believe that.
Don't make her suffer.
Just say it! Any Lassie, anyone who might ever become a Lassie should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
Oh, that's a Seath, huh? Some innocent kid gets picked as a Lassie one day and winds up.
Now let's see. That don't look too terrible. More or less doesn't look like it knows what it's doing. I mean, there's stuff over here. I need it. Ambling sea. Saving the enemy. False Lassie are cursed beings who wield supernatural power and whose very existence incite panic and destruction. Hope explodes into a rage upon hearing that Snow plans to rescue Sarah, knowing a Lassie herself. Even if she is Snow's fiance, nothing good can come of helping a sworn enemy of Cocoon. The situation only serves to magnify Hope's hatred of the man he holds responsible for death. Taken with theory, he is unable to form the words he so desperately wants to say. Oblivious of Hope's anger and worried for their safety, Snow decides to bring Hope and Vanille along on his mission, while Sas explains the cruel fate of a person cursed as a Lassie. Lassie are bound in eternal service to the fallacy, and failure to carry out a focus results in transformation into the mindless abomination Seath. Persons shackled by the Lassie curse are beyond salvation. Sas comes to the grim conclusion, Lightning angrily compare him to those who insist on the purge. He knows full well the doom that awaits a Lassie will do anything in her power to save her sister from that fate. Seath. When a fallacy takes a human to be one of its Lassie servants, that person is given the focus to be completed. Should the Lassie fail to fulfill this focus, or his or her brand advances to its final stage, the Lassie becomes a Seath. Mired in eternal sorrow and regret and robbed of all free will, Seath are damned to wander the world, unliving and undying, until their corrupted flesh at last can move no further. For Seath, there is no salvation. Picked up a thing that allows me to hit harder over here, which is good. For these guys quick. One on its combat. For this one, there's each single one of these is his own battle. It's so silly. All kind of just blocking the pathway though, so it needs to happen. I didn't even see the thing above it. What? Dead before we even had a chance. Oh, this is Oz. Preemptive strike. Else right here. Nope, just gonna take this thing on, I guess. Aghast. mean, you're not gonna survive long enough for that to matter. All right, time to save. Save point.
Someone stumbles into the wrong place at the wrong time, and all this happens.
Why is there just a line of these things that we have to take down? I'm not sure how aware these things are. Well, have you known one submit a busy work? All right. Well, two of these at the end here gonna suck. Tell you what. Do this. Let's do this. I don't know, felt pretty necessary to the situation. I don't know, I didn't feel like doing the fight without it.
Sarah!
Oh, here she is.
Time to go. We have to leave before the army. What?
That's a Pulse brand. That girl's a Lassie.
Oh, no kidding.
I already told you that.
Pulse Lassie are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy? You came.
Sarah!
Son of a bitch.
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis.
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she can save us. Sarah? You can save us. Protect us all. Save Cocoon. Save Cocoon? Sarah, that was your focus?
Anything. I'll do anything. Leave it to me. You'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Somehow, I'll make things right.
Just relax.
What was your focus?
Thank you. Sarah!
That's okay. She's got to be back to be the main focus of Final Fantasy 13 too.
Sarah! Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
The sea who fulfill their focus are transformed into crystal and gain eternal life.
Just like the stories say. Sarah, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! She's...
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. L'Cie, who fulfilled their focus, turned to crystal and gained eternal life. It's the same with Sarah. Eternal life. She's not dead! Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
Ow.
It's over! Open your eyes and face reality!
Sarah, does becoming a l'Cie really mean losing everything?
Oh, wait.
What now?
The army.
The target is almost in place. Surface team, what is your status? Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned. Leave no trace. The pulse vestige never existed.
What's happening?
It must be a sanctum strike. Bring down the vestige and the foul sea right with it.
Aren't they taking it back to Pulse? That's what the patch was, right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Trenchcoat, where you going?
Date with the foul sea. Got some things to talk about.
What? You gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
What?
Lightning?
Here we go.
Catalog update. Enemy intel. There's all. So. A gift of eternity. Legend on Cocoons states that if Lassie complete their focus given by the fallacy, turn into crystal and gain eternal life. And just as the legend describes, Sarah, Lightning's younger sister and fiancée to Snow, glows with an incredible light and turns into crystal. But has she truly gained eternal life? What focus has she completed? This timeless crystal sleep seems nothing more than another form of death to Lightning. She turns her feelings of grief and anger upon Snow. Snow, however, refuses to give up hope of a future where Sarah will return to him. Just then, the Sanctum army begins the assault on the Vestige. Though it may mean sharing the Vestige of imminent destruction, the group heads even deeper into the complex. Snow seeks to persuade the fallacy to release his fiancée, while Lightning and Saz other plans in mind. These all read like the beginning, like episode briefings at the beginning of an episode of a show. Like, this is what you would get every single time you start an episode of Gundam Wing. Operation Meteor. You know? Like, it reminds me of pertinent stuff. Kind of like, if just in case you weren't. For Lassie's successful completion of a focus holds the promise of eternal life in the peaceful slumber of crystal stasis, or so the legends say. Yet to spend an eternity as an immobile crystal is not so very different from death. People of Cocoon consequently fear being marked as a Lassie, equating the fallacy's brand with a death sentence. Faced with only the choices between eternal damnation as a Seath and eternal imprisonment in crystal, it becomes as little surprise that many Lassie decry their fate. Items: potion, forceful deceptive song. Wait, what new kingdom? Oh. Oh man, we 3 stars on that one. Poppy ball. More potions. Sweet. They have his iron bangles. Oh, work down here. 5 out of our 6 members are here.
The Fal'Cie.
Sarah's a crystal now. You gave her a focus, and she did it. You got what you want. Now let her go!
Really no.
Please, turn her back. I'll be your Lassie instead!
Fine. You go on begging. Like this thing gives a damn what we want!
It really doesn't.
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started. And it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die. What?
The hell? No escape this time.
Come on now. You really think you can kill a Fal'Cie?
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Dodge. I'm in. As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use them.
Thanks.
I forget the gimmick of this fight.
What's going on?
Crystal
Then I
winner.
couldn't see a future, and I was afraid. When the future was clear, and it hurt to see, I'd just close my eyes and lose myself in happier days.
Great spot to watch from.
The whole game's here tonight. How'd that happen? Don't know.
Is that Fang right there?
Let's go find him.
Excuse me.
See you around. You know. No, but I want to. You just missed her. She said she'd be at the usual
It is Fang, isn't it? Did I never realize Fang was here before?
Sorry about that. Now, who'd you say you were looking for?
Or maybe I did in the first time through. It's just been so long that I...
Here goes. Making a wish?
Checking it twice.
Maybe I was. I was hoping that tomorrow I can tell my sister. She'll be so mad, knowing I hid it from her.
Don't worry. I'll take the blame for you. You know, you should ask for something bigger. These are wish-granting fireworks, like in the stories.
Stories, huh? The sea who fulfill their focus, they become crystal and gain eternal life.
Would help if they gave you some clue about what you're supposed to do. We'll figure this thing out. You will never be one of those monsters.
So what will I be? A crystal?
Yesterday at the store, I got us something. I don't know much about jewelry, but I hope you like it.
Her earrings are hats with the dangly parts of the tails. It's kind of cute.
I will stand by you, no matter what happens. I'm yours forever. Sarah. My one, my only. Will you marry me?
Find out, or let's see. You're.
She said yes!
I mean, the symbolic portion of it's more important than anything else, I suppose.
Gotta love these fireworks. They granted my wish.
Your wish?
Before I asked you to marry me, I wished that you would say yes.
Then maybe they'll grant mine, too.
What's that?
To have the courage to tell Lightning that I've become a Lassie.
Hey, our engagement is way bigger news. Oh, man, I can't wait to see her face. She'll be my new sister.
Yeah.
She is gonna hate that.
Whoa.
Hey, Snow?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did make the mistake of going into where the fireworks were exploding.
That was close.
Gorgeous. Our own private heaven.
All we need. Just you and me.
And a razor. Shave, you bastard!
Thank you, Snow.
Important cutscene over with.
Is this for real?
This must be Lake Brescia? Well, I guess we fell from up there. And the lake turned to crystal? Help me out here. I mean, did the Foul Sea do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah! No one survives a fall from that high. Not without a miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah, listen. It's all your fault. She got...
I mean,
Hey, 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 hey! Watch out!
What did I just do?
You used magic. You used the power of Lassie. The Fal'Cie cursed us. We're Lassie now.
Right.
paradigm system tutorial. Tutorial explains to use the paradigm tutorial. You can assign character with the most effective roles for the given situation by changing your party's paradigm. You can switch between paradigms as often as you like. First, press the tab to access the party's. Each paradigm assigns specific roles to the members of your party. These roles define the spells and abilities available to the party members, as well as the general behavior in combat. Wide variety of paradigms to choose from. Offensive paradigms concentrate on dealing damage to enemies, while defensive paradigms focus on party protection and healing. It's very important to shift paradigms to suit your situation. You can scan the paradigms available and see the list of roles that you. Current paradigm, Relentless Assault, is an offensive paradigm which multiple attackers coordinate their efforts. The paradigm's two Ravagers target whichever enemy the commando attacks, while the goal is to quickly fill in the enemy's chain gauge in order to stagger it. If you wish to continue using the Relentless Assault paradigm, press backspace to close the paradigm deck. If you wish to change the paradigm to the new paradigm, enter. Your runners is just taking damage. Now might be a time to open your paradigm deck tab and shift to defensive paradigm dexterity. Shifting to Solidator to cast Snow in the role of Sentinel, boosting his defenses so he can shield others from enemy fire. Vanille's role will change the medic, causing her to concentrate on healing wounded allies with a cure spell. Once the party has recovered the strength, you can shift back to Relentless Assault and continue battling enemies.
So we really are Lassie. Looks like it. You too?
Yep. Right here.
Okay.
Let's see to the last.
Why me? I don't even know you. Will you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone. It's your fault. It's your fault, You could have. All of this is your and Sarah's fault.
Watch it! Sorry.
Everything is gonna be all right. You'll see. Come on. Off we go.
See, huh?
Yep. We're all playing for Team Pulse now.
Find me!
Back here, just. Where's Lightning's? Her shoulder or something? Guess it's just not obvious on her. They find a place to save.
Trust the soldier to keep her cool through this mess.
Okay, if we don't know our focus, how do we complete it?
I think I saw it.
Saw what?
That is how focus comes down, people. The Fal'Cie, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse.
The Chocobo will see too.
Well, you know, that's what they say. You know, legends and all. Legends. Yeah.
Did you see anything?
I just... It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big, towering...
What? Wait a minute. Hold on now. Do we all have the same dream?
Ragnarok.
So, we all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the Fal'Cie gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're Pulse Lassie, right? Enemy's a Cocoon. So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's do it. We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
I'll come too!
Have to.
Wait!
Oh, good. A place to save down the road.
Jeez. Yeah, that boy can't stay still.
Really?
Mysterium tutorial. To become Lassie, the members of your party can now develop their powers, learning new abilities or improve attributes such as strength, magic, and HP. First, open the main menu. The Mysterium is now accessible from the menu. Click within and press. Next, use it to select the character you wish to develop. Select Lightning this time, and then confirm. Okay, this is a Mysterium which allows you to develop characters' abilities in various roles. Lightning can currently develop as Commando or Ravager, each own path of development. Commando. You can see the runes. The ruined crystal is illuminated. Illuminated crystals represent known abilities. Lightning can use the offensive magic spell Ruin whenever she is playing Commando role. Crystal next to Ruin is still dimmed, but by extending the line of Christogenesis to reach it, Lightning can obtain the crystal and it can advance the path of Christogenesis by holding, doing so to consume Christogenesis. Character development always requires CP. Go ahead and advance Lightning's path to Christogenesis, and gradually consuming CP. Okay, you obtain strength +4 crystal, increasing Lightning strength attribute by 4. Abilities can only be used when the corresponding role, but attribute bonuses like this one applies across all. At times, you must direct the course of the Christogenesis. Normally, the line will advance until you run out of CP. However, it will stop automatically at branching points like strength 4, like the strength +4 crystal you just obtained. To continue advancing Christogenesis here, hold and then press the desired direction. You've run out of CP, so Christogenesis cannot proceed. To develop with Lightning Fury, will need to earn more CP. Characters earn CP after battle. Once you have fought enough, return to the Christogenesis routine. Invalidate the other members of the Crystarium as well. If you wish to do so now, press tab or select other characters. When you finish, but they all develop simultaneously. Okay. Let's develop his Sentinel. Okay, so he has all this over here. There's nothing past this. That's it for him. Okay, that okay, now go back in. Ruin. Attack. Don't have enough for anything else. Roles does she have open? Hermetic. Plus 30. All this stuff costs a lot. He is literally just the one. Let's hope have. Synergist. Call it there. We are going to save and
Need to find a way out of here. We can worry about everything else later.
oh, we can. I don't know what it wanted to show me over.
I can't see anything but crystal. It's pretty and all, but it's kind of creepy.
All right. Stop real quick. Okay, this actually has more stuff.
I'll go scope things out ahead.
Save here.
Watch the other.
All right. That'll be it for us today. Thank you for hanging out.